Hi, welcome to yet another episode of Idea Dream Home Season 5. When you are building a home, remember one thing. There is no house called a perfect home. But what does it take to make a no regrets home? The points are, choose the site carefully and plan ahead. So let me welcome our judges, Arun Vidyasagar, architects and interior designers from Cochin, and Anna Kurulov, architects and interior designers from Cochin. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So Arun, can you just tell us what are the that we have to keep in our minds while choosing a site?
It should be as simple as fixing the budget for the land. So that narrows down your choice to a lot. Then next would be whatever you believe in, like Vastu, Feng Shui. Some people just believe in basic climatology. So all that comes into play. So whatever you believe, go in that direction. And then that coupled with the budgeting for the land, which you have allotted in your total budget, should be the right decision towards the site. And then always include the architect before you choose.
Okay. Anna, do you want to add on?
Yeah, I would say the views from the site and view to the site should be also considered, and also the availability of good water even for construction and later on, and light, and also accessibility from the roads. These points should also be considered while selecting a site.
So shall we move on to the clippings? It's a Mishquat house from Calicut.
Hello friends, welcome to Idea Dream Home Season 5. I'm standing in Mishquat house, Pudumangalam, Calicut. As soon as I entered the compound of this house, the thing that attracted me the most is the rooftop designs. They have used shingles in the rooftop, then they have beautiful pergola designs right in the entrance. You can also see a lot of stylish windows adorning the exteriors. So all in all, a pretty impressive exteriors. Let's go in and check out the other details of the house. So I've entered the house and I'm standing between the formal drawing room and left side the family lounge. You can see on my right side here is a large wooden frame, TV set and wooden cabinets. Opposite side there are nice comfortable sofas. White and brown seems to be the color code of this entire room. Granite flooring has been used in the entire house. Here it's used for official purposes. You see the partition wall over here, not actually a wall, it's a wooden frame, large wooden frame that divides this room. It's kept separate from the staircase, as well as a certain distance has been maintained from the dining hall with this room. It's nicely done, design, customized design. Now to talk about the other detailing, windows, you see opposite side to me, large window frames are used. So ample scope of lighting and ventilation. Wood seems to be the favorite for the owners of this house. I see a lot of woodwork over here. To talk about the dining table first, a strong teak wood table with glass top. You see the chairs over here, nicely designed, textured wood framework has been done. In the back, as already mentioned, it's a partition wood framework done to provide privacy to the dining hall as well as the official area. On my right side, it's a small getaway to the outside house. There are a lot of windows too. So ample scope for ventilation. To talk about the roofing, they have wood panel done. Also these two beautiful chandeliers you can see. The exterior has been done by the cocoon thread. So it looks really pretty and elegant. This wooden chair really attracted me. So I just thought of sitting over here and getting a feel of it. Also I would like to take a special note over here. As I told you, granite flooring has been used in the entire house. But this specific area, the dining area, has wooden tiles going on. Now I haven't seen wooden tiles in much of the houses, so take a special note of this. I'm standing at the pantry area of this house right next to the kitchen. Now they have customized the color scheme over here. Earlier it was white brown throughout the house, and now they have this red thing over see over here is acrylic glass. White marbles, then you have wooden cabinets. There's crockery shelves, transparent crockery shelves, a couple of them are there. Then this is the breakfast table, normal glass top table with wooden frame. Special note about the wall clock over here that you see. I really liked it. Then one more thing that caught my eye is the chandelier over here. Lighting nicely done over here. Next to me, opposite side, is the kitchen area. Adjacent to it is the work area. The pantry area is our kitchen. Granite slabs have been used. Now the wooden cabinets that you see are done with mica work. Next to me they have vitrified tiles on the wall. Now the flooring of this kitchen and the pantry area is separate from the flooring of the house. They have used vitrified matte finish tiles. If you talk about same wooden cabinets, behind me is the chimney. All in all, is the specific details about the kitchen. Opposite to me they have a small work area as well. The staircase is S-shaped, as you can see, an angular curve leading us to the upper floor. The pavements, granite mixed with wood on the side. Handrail is done with wood. Now the wall, you can see, the staircase wall, this is textured tiles, stone tiles cladded together. Then we have up you see the windows over there, ample scope for ventilation and light. A spacious master bedroom is what you see over here. First, to talk about the flooring, wooden floor teamed up with granite floor on the side. Now you can see the headboard over there, cushion headboards, nice comfortable bed with side wooden tables. There is a little dressing area over there. Then windows on both sides, ample scope for ventilation. If I talk about the roof, then they have done false ceiling teamed up with a couple of LED lights. Opposite to me, the walkway leads to a transparent door that has the wardrobes are built in. Then that attaches with the bathroom of the room. Over here, and guess where am I? Yes, it's the kids' bedroom indeed. The pink walls, study table over here, wooden cabinets. Then they have wooden wardrobe opposite to me. This door leads to the washroom. So this a playful environment for the kids. So this was Mishquat house from Calicut. I hope you guys liked it. Now let's get back to the studio and see what judges have to say about it.
So that is Mishquat house from Calicut, an interesting house with more slope roof. Now let's hear the comments from the judges. Anna.
Regarding the exterior, there's a play of slope roof with shingles, which is interesting, and also you see a lot of pergola also. But somehow I feel the number of slopes and the number of pergolas in the exteriors are a little too much. They could have reduced the number to make it more interesting. Regarding windows, they have corner windows, there is a curved window and there is straight line windows. So they've tried out a lot of things. So overall, it looks nice, but they could have reduced it a little bit.
Okay. Arun, what's your opinion?
I think there's a chaos in the roofing. That's what I feel. Means they've tried out slope roofs in various forms, various positions, and it kind of clashes with each other. And again, the pergolas seem to be fixed there, not really intended to be there. There are again a lot of different kinds of windows. There's a corner window, curve window. They don't seem to have a connection. The character doesn't kind of sink in. Sort of classic characters don't gel with what they've tried to do. and the materials are interesting.
And coming to the interior flooring and kitchen.
A lot of partition work is done inside in wood, maybe with the intention of not cutting the light and air. And some places it's nice, like the dining room, it's done well. I like the dining chair, the detailing of the dining chair, and even the false ceiling in the dining room, it's done well. Staircase is elegant, and they've used bent glass, so that there is a cladded wall behind the staircase, they are not blocking the view to it. When it comes to kitchen, they've changed the color of the wood. Suddenly there is a big difference.
Okay.
They could have maintained that continuity is lost, and they've used red, and it's a bit overpowering in the kitchen.
And Arun.
I think whatever they lost in the exterior, they've tried to make up in the interior.
Okay.
But it looks better in the interior than the exterior. The furniture is slightly better. They have again a lot of partitions. I don't know, the house doesn't look that spacious in the interiors. A lot of partitions actually blocking it. They have a spiral staircase, which looks interesting, but the detailing is again massive. So it reduces the overall size. Then wood is predominantly used. Kitchen again stands out like anything with a jarring red. That is not the color for the house, I think.
Okay.
And the red comes in the pantry area, and the kitchen totally different color for the wood itself. They have painted it and changed the color. So that again stands out like anything. Again, but kitchen is a separate space. You can choose to always close it and keep. It is better than the exterior. That means that is the higher point in the house.
Okay. And what do you think about the color decor and lighting?
Regarding color, the kitchen shouts out the most with the red backsplash. I would avoid red in dining spaces and kitchen, because I guess it would encourage more eating. So if you are diet figure conscious, you should probably avoid the red. Regarding artwork, it's hung very high. It should be placed little lower at eye level for the best view. Dining table and dining set is a very good example of how to mix contemporary and tradition. The little detailing work in it is good. The lights that they have used are okay. Master bedroom, the headboard idea is good, but you see the door opening and everything looks a bit cramped.
What's your idea on that?
I would say lighting is not up to the mark again. They have put somewhere some interesting lighting, but for example, the staircase is an interesting space. They have a cladded wall. It's not utilized to the best, I think. The lighting in the dining, it feels dark. I think it can have the light, the dome, the circular spherical light which they have could throw in a little more light to increase the ambience. The ceiling gives a good character to the space. Bedrooms, like she told, the door opens directly into the bed. There is no privacy into the entering into the bedroom, and the detailing is also nice in the bedrooms. It is continued general decor from the living area up to the bedroom. It's a continuity what we can see, but
Seems to be an okay house with okay plan. They can put in more effort with the landscape to enhance the look of the house.
Arun?
the ambience is good inside. I don't know why people go on with all these expensive granite floors, which do have a really good pattern, but it's hardly visible when the furniture comes in. And the general ambience is good, and exteriors seem to be very bad, means comparing to the interiors.
Now the judgment is over. Now to the marks. Arun, for the exterior landscaping, form and character.
Exterior has a lot to go ahead with, means they have a lot to update to reach up to a good level. The slopes are really confusing, and they don't really serve a purpose of creating an interesting form or anything. They are just there. So they should have done a little more on that. Materials used are interesting, but again it's not giving full justice to the form. The materials as an individual thing is good, but they don't actually support the form or do anything better to improve the form. And the landscape is a big thing to be updated. I would give only 16 on 25.
And Anna?
Pergolas are used for the purpose of, cutting the light or bringing in light inside the house. They've used a lot of pergolas without any specific purpose. And for the number of roofs and the number of pergolas that are just kept here and there, I would give them 18 on 25.
Okay, now coming to the interiors.
Whatever they've lost in the exterior, they have compensated in the interior. The spaces are interesting, not great, but still interesting. The ambience is relatively better. Furniture is kind of okay, except for the spiral staircase, which became so massive that it consumed the whole circulation area.
Okay.
I think generally the space quality is quite okay, and the kitchen, which stands out from the rest of the house. So I would give 20 on 25 for the interiors.
Anna?
The selection of the furniture is very good, but the number of partitions could have been avoided. That would have given a more open feel in the house. So for the interiors, I've given 18 on 25.
Now to the decor, lighting and...
The decor is very closely related to the interiors and the exteriors. So it is generally an average of both. So whatever they have done in interiors actually supports the overall decor of the house. So I would give 19 on 25, 1 mark less than the interior ambience.
Okay. What's your opinion on that?
Decor, they have tried to work on it, but there are the whole thing is making it a little more cramped. The use of colors could have been more subtle in the kitchen especially. I would give them 17 on 25.
And overall ambience?
Overall ambience, it's an average again, but whatever they have done is really good, but it doesn't support the whole context. But still, each space individually looks good, except for some stuff like the flooring, which I was very keen on. They've gone for a dark flooring, which reduces the amount of light inside, and the bulky furniture adds on to the covered area. So the overall ambience is controlled by the fabric, the furniture, the flooring, the light reflecting quality from the walls and things like that. So generally has a complementary feel to each other. As a general ambience of the house, I would score at 17.
Anna, what about you?
Overall, if the landscape element is introduced in between the pergolas, if there are creepers running, if you introduce a little more greenery inside the house and then again bring in more light inside the house, there is a lot of scope for improvement. I would give them 19 on 25 for the overall ambience.
So Mishquat house from Calicut secures 72 from Anna and 72 from Arun. It makes a total of 144 out of 200. So that's all for today. We'll be back with more interesting homes in our next episode.